Hello everyone and welcome back to another video brought to you by SeniorCatWellness.com. In today's material we'll discuss why cats cover and bury their faces. We'll not only discuss why cats will use their paws as cover, but we'll also talk about why cats will use your body as cover, burying their face into your side or under your arm while you're relaxing on the sofa. Before we set out to discover more regarding this very interesting and popular topic, let's take a look at today's topic overview. Cats bury their heads when they feel safe, affectionate, or in need of soothing. When sleeping, cats bury their heads for warmth, to block out the light or be more comfortable. Cats that burrow against their owners are showing affection, or may even be leaving a scent marker. This allows cats to claim their owners and check up on where they've been and how they feel. If a cat buries its head in your hand, it might smell something tasty there or associate your hand with petting. Trust and security, that will be the running theme in today's video. It's all about safety and the level of trust that your cat has in you and has in its environment. Before we begin, a quick shout out to you, the viewer. Thank you for your time today and for your interest in this topic and in SeniorCatWellness.com. Hat tip to you, my friend. Now, let's begin. Domesticated house cats often tuck or cover their heads when they sleep as a form of trust and security. In the wild, cats have to be careful sleepers. Cats on the land will often attempt to hide in safe areas, but they must always stay alert. They must keep their head uncovered so that they can be ready for action in a moment's notice. Keeping their head up also allows them to listen out for trouble. However, if your loving house cat tucks and covers its head during sleep, this is ultimate trust. All those fears that we just mentioned do not apply in the environment that you have provided. Within your home, your cat feels secure, safe enough to cover up in this manner. Your cat can execute this type of behavior in your lap, on a blanket in the corner of your sofa, or in any other comfortable location. Not only do some cats use their paws for sleep cover, they'll use objects. We mentioned a blanket. For all the times that your cat enjoys sleeping on a blanket, there's a chance that you've noticed that the blanket is also used as a cover. One of my cats gets under her blanket and tucks up like a burrito. That's ultimate security with a side of guacamole, if you ask me. In respect to the core reasons, it really all comes down to four: comfort, warmth, security, and using those paws or an object to keep the sun out of their eyes while they nap. Now that we've covered the reasons why cats will cover their own eyes and faces with their paws or other comfort friendly options, why do cats bury their entire heads into you? Well, everything has a purpose. Cats are not creatures of accident, so their reasons for this behavior, while cute and seemingly random, they do have a purpose, multiple purposes, in fact. The first reason for this action is to deposit scent. You have been marked. Cats love to stake their claim. They also love to mark things they trust, security marks. If your cat is burying its face into your body, then you have been claimed as a member of the group. This marking is also assigned to any rival cats to back off. This action is often repeated to ensure the marking is strong, sort of like applying a new coat of paint. The next reason for this behavior is that of a friendly greeting, sort of like a high five. Cats will also use this form of greeting to not only say hello, but to figure out where you've been. The cat is trying to get a reading from you while also sending out a friendly acknowledgement. Cats will bury their heads and faces into your body as a way to show affection. If your cat is willing to engage in this fashion, this is once again a sign of security and trust. Those appear to be the key words of the day, as so much of this topic harkens back to a positive bond. This type of action and behavior is probably as close as it gets to a hug. I'm sure some would argue the point, but if your cat trusts you enough to engage in this activity, then you've likely won the ownership lottery. Cats certainly don't get this comfortable with just anyone. If your cat specifically selects your hand to use as some type of cover or security, it can mean several things. The first is probably the most obvious. It was the nearest spot. This is especially true if your hand was already in a reached out position. The next reason deals with association. Your cat likely associates your hand with petting. This makes it the natural go-to. The next reason is scent. Your cat could be picking up on other scents, whether this is another person, an object, or another cat. And the last reason why your cat would select your hand for cover is the smell of food, whether it be food for human consumption or cat treats. Generally speaking, cats will choose the broadest part of your body to bury and cover. your chest, under your elbow, or your side if possible. It really all has to do with how you're positioned on the sofa or in your favorite chair. Cats choose warmth. This is why selecting the hand is a bit rarer and more than likely the focus of a scent. They desire to be petted or something along those lines rather than a true cover. And on that note, that will conclude things for today's video. However, if you'd like to know more about this topic, we do invite you to visit us at seniorcatwellness.com at the conclusion of this presentation. There you will find a full-length and high-quality article, and it's dedicated to you, and it's dedicated to everything we've talked about today and so much more. This is indeed an interesting topic and certainly one that many cat owners, especially novice owners, are quite curious about. We hope the article is helpful to you. Are you currently watching us offsite? If so, we invite you to click the initial link in the description box below. Said link will take you to all of the info. And until our paths cross again, and I certainly hope they do, we'd like to thank you once again for joining us today. Please have a wonderful day, all the best to you and yours, and we will talk to you later.